Good day, everyone. So, our topic for today is all about roles of the teachers in curriculum planning, teachers as designers, and adapters. This is still under Unit 3, from frameworks to practice, the teacher's role in the Philippine curriculum implementation. So, before we proceed into our topic, let us read our objectives first. So, by the end of the lesson, the learners should be able to explain the roles of the teachers as curriculum designers and adapters and distinguish the differences between the two functions. Adapt an existing curriculum or lesson plan by modifying it to meet the needs of diverse learners. Appreciate the value of the vital role of teachers in shaping and implementing the curriculum for students' success. So to start our lesson, let me ask you this: what is a teacher? A teacher is an educator who imparts knowledge to students, a facilitator who guides learning and discovery. So basically, a teacher is also called a school teacher or formally an educator who helps students to acquire knowledge, competence, or virtue via the practice of teaching. But as we go deeper, we can ask ourselves who are they, what are their roles, especially in curriculum planning. So today, let us discuss about the roles of the teachers in curriculum planning, where act as teachers as designers and adapters. So, curriculum planning is a vital educational process that ensures the delivery of a meaningful content, effective teaching methods, and the appropriate assessments. Within this process, the teachers fulfill the two essential roles in this planning. So, we have the teachers as designers and teachers as adapters. First, we have the teachers as designers. So when we say teachers as designers, they are the one who craft and adapt curricula to fit learners' needs. So as designers, teachers structure the curriculum, deciding what to teach, how to teach it, and how to measure learning outcomes. So this involves organizing content, anchoring it to the student's need, applying instructional design models, and embedding systematic approach. Second is teachers as adapters. So teachers, as adapters, they are the one who implement and refine pre-established curricula. So these roles empower educators in shaping learning experiences thoughtfully and responsibly. So as adapters, you have to adapt the pre-existing curricula to fit into the classroom's realities. So that includes implementing the curriculum flexibly, adapting the materials based on constraints, and thoroughly evaluating the curriculum. So in teachers as designers, we have four key aspects of it. So first, we have the organizing content, anchoring to students' need, applying instructional design models, and embedding systematic approach. So when we say organizing content, meaning you have to map, or this is the mapping of the subject matter to learning objectives and assessments. Then we have number two, anchoring to students' needs. So you will ensure that the curricula respond to the societal context and learners' background. Next is applying instructional design models. So this could mean that we as teachers, we have to utilize our frameworks. We first define the desired outcomes, we will determine the evidence of learning, and then we will plan the instructional activities. Number four, the last one is we have the embedding systematic approach. So when we say embedding systematic approach, we have to follow steps like selecting content, organizing the time and space, what else? Evaluating the performance. So because we teachers could understand the learners could understand the learners deeply. We bring practical insight into what teaching strategies and assessment will resonate effectively to our students. So in teachers as adapters, so we have to implement curriculum faithfully yet flexibly to classroom realities, and then adapt the materials based on the classroom constraints and student space. Then evaluate adapted curricula to engage in thorough evaluations to validate selections rather than focusing on superficial features. So what does it mean for teachers to implement a curriculum faithfully yet flexibly? So that means that um, implementing the curriculum as intended but making necessary adjustments to suit the classroom context and students' need. In practice, many educators embody both roles simultaneously. They act as both designers and at the same time they are also an adapter. So they have two roles, the integrated roles and the responsive adaptation. So in integrated roles, teachers design units within a broader curriculum framework while also implementing pre-designed standards. Then in responsive adaptation, meaning the effective curriculum planning, that it involves teachers as creators of relevant learning experiences and as implementers also who evaluate and adjust for effectiveness. So in reality, teachers often act as both designers and adapters simultaneously. They integrate these roles, adapting curricula responsibly to meet the evolving needs of their students and the classroom environment also. Teachers' involvement in curriculum planning, whether they act as a teacher, as designers, or adapters, brings numerous advantages. So we have six benefits. We have enhanced relevance and engagement, improve instructional quality, enhance ownership and motivation, higher student outcomes, professional growth, and collaboration and adaptability. So when we say enhance relevance and engagement, we teachers tailor curricula to the real-world interest of our students. Next is improve instructional quality. So we have to practice the classroom experiences that enriches our teaching methods. Then enhance ownership and motivation. So participation is needed to foster commitment in the curriculum success. Higher student outcomes. So the student-centered curricula will lead to a better learning results. Then professional growth, of course, we teachers will deepen our pedagogical skills and curriculum understanding. Lastly, we have the collaboration and adaptability. So, of course, teachers might work together or teachers work together and adjust the curriculum dynamically as needed. So, with those benefits, we can ask ourselves if there are some challenges or is there any challenges faced by teachers in fulfilling their roles as curriculum designers, uh, as curriculum designers and adapters. So of course, human as we are, we face several challenges in life because we are inherently imperfect. But then it can actually shape us, especially as teachers, as future educators. It is through overcoming these difficulties that we learn, grow, and develop a deeper understanding, especially in curriculum planning. So teachers face several challenges in fulfilling their roles as curriculum designers and adapters. So these challenges range from limiting involvement in decision-making process to a lack of adequate training and resources. That is why overcoming these obstacles is very essential in maximizing teachers' contributions to a curriculum development. So what are these several challenges? Now let's take a look. First, we have limited involvement. So when we say limited involvement, many education systems exclude teachers from key decision-making process, reducing their influence on the curriculum design. Next is time constraints. So the demanding nature of teaching often leaves teachers with a little time to engage in a curriculum-related activities. Next is we have the lack of training. Of course, they are teachers that may not receive the necessary training or resources to participate and to make them effectively in curriculum development. Last is we have the resistance to change. So, of course, institutional resistance to innovation can actually hinder the teacher's effort to implement or advocate for curriculum reforms. That ends our lesson for today. I hope you gained some insights about the roles of the teachers in curriculum planning, where teachers as designers and teachers as adapters, or they can act both simultaneously. We have also talked about the benefits of teachers in curriculum planning and the several challenges they have faced in fulfilling their roles as a curriculum planner. So that's a wrap for our lesson. Thank you and God bless.